Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I'm gonna do another mini testimony with you guys, and this one is actually gonna be kind of funny. I've retired from the army, and but years ago, this was probably like my first duty station. So I was probably like, I don't know, I was young, and back in that time, you know, the shortcuts was in, and so I always liked having my hair, even though my hair is a good length. I love shortcuts. I just love rocking shortcuts. So I did that, had my hair short and everything, and then, you know, after a while I was like, okay, I'm ready to grow my hair back out. So the way that I would do that was, once my hair grew out enough to a point that I can get, like, I'm talking about barely a ponytail, I'm talking about like a roach clip ponytail, that much, I was like, all right, you know, what I did back then, people still do it now. I would go buy, like, you know, go buy some hair that matched my own, and just, you know, take off a bit. You know, hair will come in packs, so it would be like this long string of it, right? What do you call it? Weft. And so you be this, however much you got, and then be all this hair. So anyway, long story short, cut off a piece of that, and what I would do, I put my own hair back into a ponytail. But remember now, I'm just growing my hair back out, so we're talking about a ponytail about this big, right? Right? So then I would wrap the hair around it and make myself a bun. So the way my hair was, it'd be kind of shiny, so it matched the hair. So needless to say, there's this guy that liked me back then, and he just loved me, right? We didn't date or anything, but we will see each other in the hospital, because I worked in the hospital. So he saw me, he was like, is that your hair? Is that all your hair? We're like, yeah, that's all my hair, you know, doing all that. And so anytime he saw me, he just thought I was just so pretty, and talk about how he just loves my hair and all this good stuff, right? So long story short, one day came, I guess, you know, must have been dehydrated or whatever, fainted at the barracks, because we were staying in the barracks, which is equivalent to dorms, and I ended up being taken by ambulance to the emergency room. And then because I hit my head, they wanted me to get some X-rays done, right, to make sure all is well. I wasn't bleeding, wasn't no swelling, but they still took me there. It was in the night, and so I went, and guess who is on duty? Who is the night tech for X-rays? It's this guy. And so the guy that just loves my hair. So now keep in mind the dynamics of how I would have this ponytail in. I put it in, I use a bunch of hairpins. First of all, I put my own hair in a rubber band. Then I get my tiny little ponytail, wrapped the hair around it, put some hairpins in, then, you know, put that into a bun. Voila, this is magic. So now the night tech is there, and he has to do X-rays of my head. Now my specialty in the medical field is different from X-rays, so I didn't know. So I see him, and he's like, oh, hey, you know, okay. So he starts to do the, you know, try to get the X-ray done, positions my head and everything. And so he comes back and say, hey, do you have like hairpins in your hair or something like that? No, it's like the worst thing that could happen. I'm like, yeah, I got some hairpins in, you know. He's like, yeah, can you, yeah, you gotta take those out, because it's showing up in the X-rays. So I go in the bathroom, and, like, you know, because they had a little room that you can go to change. I take out the hairpins, and I come back just inching, y'all, inching, just hoping that this ponytail will hold on, because keep in mind, he thinks it's my hair. So I come back, and I holding my head just right. You know, if any of you are X-ray techs, when you go in or you've had an X-ray done, they kind of have to position you and all that. So I'm just holding my head just right, and, you know, doing all of this so that this X-ray could get done. So he does a shot. He comes back and says, do you have a do you have a rubber band in your hair? And I'm like, yeah, I got a rubber band in my hair. Because I took out the hairpins, but I didn't take out the rubber bands, not knowing the dynamics of X-rays. Yeah, you got to take that out too. Okay, so I go back into the dressing room. I'm like, OMG. So I take out the rubber band out of my itty ponytail. So all I got is this husk, this, you know, just whisper of a ponytail. So now I'm determined. I already told him this is my hair. So I put the ponytail on over my head, the fake hair over my little ponytail, and just gingerly walking back in there like, Lord, just let this hold on. So I go back in there and he's adjusting, and I'm like, oh my God, please let this be over with. But he had to do something where he had to do some sort of measuring from one end of my shoulder, from the back, one end of the shoulder to the other. He did something like I felt him like he did a little line across, and I felt the ponytail fall right off my head. I felt it hit the back of my leg and hit the ground. Y'all, it was like time stood still. I stood still. I kept my head straight like I didn't know what happened, and just... He said nothing to me. He took the X-rays. I left. He got done, told me we were good. I stood there looking like, you know, hey. And he said nothing. So he left out. I had to go get changed. Picked up the ponytail on the ground and went in there and got myself together. And you know what? Whenever he saw me after that, he didn't even look at me, didn't talk to me. And of course, when I went back, I told my roommates about what happened. You know, we had a good laugh, but I was still embarrassed. Vain things that we did back in the days, things that I did. I can tell you a lot of different things that I did back then that was just, I look back now and I laugh. What's the moral of the story that I just told y'all? The moral of the story is this, guys. The truth is always going to come out. The truth will always come out. You can deceive, you can be convincing now, but the truth will always come out. You know, sometimes we may manipulate, omit, tell part of the story, not all of the story. Like for me, I don't even know why I told him that. I didn't have an interest in him, but you know, it was like he thought it, and I was like, yeah, okay, you know. But I wasn't, you know, my hair could grow long, but I just wanted to say that at the time, right? I enjoyed the way he was looking at me and thought I was so cute, and I'd be doing all of that, but it wasn't mine, right? But for the moment, I just said something. And though that went on for a long time, you know, about a year change later, or no, months later, he found out. So what does it mean, guys? Deceit and lies is a setup to put you on the spotlight of truth. Sometimes there are people who practice lying, practice manipulating, and doing a bunch of different things because, you know, sometimes you do just because you can, just for the moment, maybe just for fun like I did back then. And some of you, that's just your life. That is how you roll. That is your pillar of strength, to be manipulating. But guys, know this, things that are hidden, things that you do to deceive, guys, it will be uncovered. So take heed to the Spirit of God when he tells you not to do certain things, when he also he encourages you to speak the truth, things that could be hidden. That was a funny story that I told you guys, but there's some of you, there's some things that you are doing, there are things that you are keeping secret, there's some levels of deception that can really be life-changing. But guys, you have to allow the Lord to deal with your heart and how to come clean about it and being prepared for that. Because guys, I'm trying to tell you, nothing done in secret remains in secret. Satan always sets you up to let you enjoy that thing that you're doing or that you have been doing. He lets you get away with it for a long time, even depending on what his goal is. He lets you get used to it. He let it become easy to do. He will let you go a long time without any type of with any consequences. And even if you have some, it's still not enough to let you stop doing what you're doing. So he allows you to do this and even get away with things for a long time and be able to lie your way out of this one and deceive your way and manipulate yourself out of that, because there is a time and a place and a specific situation in which he wants to completely break you down and expose you and embarrass you. And a lot of times, guys, it's going to be as you're getting closer with the Lord. Excuse me. Some of you that will be going up in ministry, as you start going up higher and higher, that's when all the secrets start to come out. So my brothers and sisters, you don't know where you're going to head in your life. And it doesn't matter if you're going to be in the spotlight or not. But I'm here to tell you, things that you do in secret is going to come to light. Lies that you tell, no matter how many years you've been lying, is going to be exposed eventually. So God is calling you to be honest, come clean about some things, repent for your lies, number one. You know, some people, you're just good at lying, right? This lie, you don't even need to, but you lie anyway. Guys, you have to realize that's a spirit. Sometimes you're like, I didn't lie. You just didn't tell all the truth. Omitting information, withholding information, that's also lying. Let me tell you what else is lying, guys. Exaggerating. Let's say, for example, someone talks to you and they say, listen, I need you to hurry up so we can go. But when you go and you tell the story, you say, we were there, and she said, come on, hurry up, we need to go. Well, that gives a completely different perspective, guys. Excuse me, my stomach just growled. I must be hungry, and I am actually. So I'm about to eat after this. Exaggerating a story, adding more volume, adding more all of this that wasn't there, omitting, not telling the whole truth, withholding information, guys. This is also forms of lying. So guys, remember this: deception, deceiving, no matter how small it is, it's going to be exposed. So the things that you're doing now, stop while you can. Turn around while you can. Obey the Lord when he tells you stop. Leave that alone. Leave her alone. Leave him alone. Get out of that situation. Don't take part in this. Don't try to do these get rich quick schemes. Stop stealing stuff from work and selling it. You're gonna get caught. So stop while you can, rather than you're in the middle of a sting operation. Stop what you're doing. Turn to the Lord. Whatever it is you may be struggling with, turn to the Lord so he can help you. Pull you out of that, because everything done, everything said in the dark will be brought to light. All right, guys, peace out. Hope you enjoyed my story. Now let me go get something to eat. Bye.